Hey everybody, I'm back with another vinyl finds of all kinds already. And I got some interesting stuff to show, of course. And let's see, to start with, here's an old 45 RPM record bag from a record store called The Colony. And I never went to The Colony even back in the day, but I hear this was a very popular record store. And it was on, let's see, Broadway, 1619 Broadway, corner of 49th Street in New York City. And I like that artwork. I found it at the Colony, found that rare record that you wanted, that special disc. So I like that. Okay, here's a 45. This is a 45 by Billy Stewart, and it's a reissue. And it's a song called Fat Boy, which is really a fun track. I actually discovered this at my record store couple of years ago. We had a couple of original copies at the record store that we would play, and Billy Stewart was a good talent. I heard an album of his, and I liked a lot of his other stuff too. Sitting in the Park is another song I like, but by Billy Stewart. But the thing about this record here, the ones, it's funny, all the 45s that we had, that we listened to, the originals, every time he would say at the beginning, the letter S. I have a girl, she sure looks sweet. It always went, you know what I mean? That's a subject for a video. I either met a girl, I met a girl, she sure looks sweet, like that. And every single copy that we ever came across of the original 45 of this had that problem with the S's. I don't know why. Sometimes it's inherent in the recording. It's not just one record, it's all the records. Anyway, trying to shorten this story down now. The reason I bought this version, which is on a reissue, Eric, is because I played it. It did not have the sh sound to the S. It had a s, like it's supposed to have. All right, next up, how about this for a surprise? It's going to surprise a lot of people. The group Love. I bought this album, pretty good shape. Forever Changes. The cover is in nice shape. The record itself, a little rough. It's an original one on the Electro label, right? Electro Records. It's got the gold label, right? The reason I say this is a surprise is Robert S. Once played me a CD of this, only a little while. We didn't hear the whole thing. He played the CD, and I really didn't. I'm going to open it up. What the hell? I really didn't care for it. And I know it's one of his favorite records. And I thought, wow, I don't know, this isn't really grabbing me much. But then I heard more of it at my record store twice. Here's the label. Okay. And I heard it twice on vinyl. This is a stereo copy. At my record store, the both times I heard it, I liked it better. And I start thinking, sometimes there is something to be said about the vinyl really making a difference. Sometimes, I love CD, don't get me wrong. And 99% of the time, the CD sounds really good. But I think the CDs just didn't do the justice on this. Not only this one, but also on the debut album by the group Love. I liked the vinyl so much that I bought it. And then later on, for my old car, I bought the CD of the First Love album as well. And I didn't like the quality of the First Love album on compact disc. Same thing. So sometimes vinyl really does it justice. Okay, now moving on to Led Zeppelin. This is an underrated album. I guess the last official album, right, with John Bonham before he passed, if I'm not mistaken, In Through the Outdoor. And I have this copy in the brown bag, the way it should be. In Through the Outdoor. And I like this album. Now, of course, it's a nostalgia thing for me because this album was very, very popular when I was in my senior year of high school. And stuff like Fool in the Rain and All My Love really were all over the radio then. And I really liked those on the album rock stations. And I like In the Evening, the opening track. I like Southbound Suarez. Yeah. I think it's an underrated album. Now, While I was in my record store this past Sunday, one of the guys working there was playing this album that I'm going to show you. And I enjoyed it, and I didn't even really know about the existence of this record. And the cover is not in the greatest shape, but the record is pretty good. Beach Boys Concert. All right, so there's a little Beach Boys for you Beach Boys fans out there. And I know they're out there. And this is a gatefold. Look at the Beach Boys. That's the era of the Beach Boys that I like. I like the young Beach Boys, not the crazy Pet Sounds Beach Boys, but yeah, there's a little booklet in there, a few pages. If I ever see this in really nice shape, better shape than this even, I may just go ahead and go for it and get it over again. It's on Capitol, and the record was pretty good when I heard it. Just sound quality wise, the record was really nice. This one here says that it is TAO. Somebody could tell me what that is without me looking it up. TAO 2198. I know stereo is, we have a stereo and then a mono symbol. I was wondering what that was all about, if anybody wants to help me out. So I'm very happy with this purchase. I liked hearing the album at the store. And Mike Love even sings a version of Monster Mash, which pleasantly surprised me, because I love that. Okay, this is a kind of surprise purchase, I think, for me too. I like me some Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart, he's a mixed bag with me. I like some of the songs, and I picked up this album here, Never a Dull Moment. And I think the inside of this record is weird, and how it opens, I believe, and where the record is actually stored. But it's got multiple photos, the way it flips open. And it's on the Red Mercury label. Whoops, upside down, poing, there it is. And of course the main song on here, You Wear It Well and Twisting the Night Away, among others. So yeah, I thought this would be a good purchase, so I went for it. Next up we have an album from the 1980s. Some people like the 80s, some don't. This is in the shrink wrap with the hype sticker and other stuff on it, and it's a Men at Work album. I believe it's their debut album, Business as Usual. I've had this before. If you remember me showing this, anybody out there, anybody who has a really good memory, this is an album that was in and out of my collection, okay? But this is really a nice shape, and I decided, because of my current craze to pick up 80s stuff, that I kind of went to the clubs with. I wanted to get this. Who Can It Be Now? Great. And my personal favorite song by them, Down Under. I love that. And Be Good Johnny. So that's the three songs that I know from this. I don't really know the other songs. Never really gave them that much of a chance. So I'll have to remedy that when I do my first time spins that I'll do eventually. Now this one, this is one of those, people say sometimes, do you have a guilty pleasure, like something that you kind of feel a little funny buying? As I take the price sticker off, this was only $2 and change, but nevertheless, it's Andy Gibb. What's it called? Flowing Rivers? The Andy Gibb album. Yes, I have it. I admit it. I love the song. I just want to be your everything. I don't care. And Love Is Thicker Than Water. Those are two good songs. So this was only a couple of bucks. So for a couple of bucks, sure. Why not? Okay, now I have a bunch of dollar finds, okay, to finish this up with. This was only $1, and it's Timepiece, The Rascals' Greatest Hits, Felix Cavalieri and gang. And it has so many of their great songs on this. I was surprised this was only $1. I played this at the record store. It wasn't bad. I don't know why it's only $1, but that was a good pickup. To round this off, we got a couple more. We have Julian Lennon for $1. This is Too Late for Goodbyes. And when I say Too Late for Goodbyes, we're talking about the vocal extended special mix. So we got the short version and an extended mix vocals one. So that's why I picked it up for $1. I like that song. And I like this song too, back to the 80s from when I was bouncing around the clubs, so to speak. We got Howard Jones, Things Can Only Get Better, which is also an extended version. All right. And that's it. So I thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you'd like. If you like what you see, also please hit the bell. If you hit the bell, then you know that you'll get notifications anytime I'm on. You'll find out. And if you want to help out the channel in any way, and click on the super thanks button. There's a thanks button below. I'd appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. Talk soon. Take care.